So my wife loves to cook food and present good food to the family and also to other people. Now, I've noticed many times coming home from work, I see my wife by the cooker and she's cooking the food, and I see the kids. I walk in the house and I see the kids. The kids are just on top of her. We can feel like, well, it's good for us, we get the peace to cook now, but is it good for the children? Is this good discipleship? That's a good question. This is an illustration that came to me when I was walking one day and I was just in force and prayer, and it just dropped into me that this is how it often can look in the church. And so this meal time right now, this cooking the food, this is how it often can look like in the church and on the Sunday service. Now, Jesus said, go and make disciples. He said to make them. Now, I've worked as a furniture maker, and so the making of something has a process. It has a start, it has a middle, and it has a finish. So making disciples is not a one-time event. And so the question is, when we come together as a church, what is our focus? He said to make disciples. And so what does that look like practically? Practically, let's say on a Sunday, what does discipleship making look like practically on a Sunday? Because this is what Jesus told us to do. He said to make disciples. Jesus, he is our ultimate example of discipleship. Our ultimate example of discipleship. So I want to talk about Jesus and the way he discipled his disciples. I feel it very strong on my heart that it's important for us to focus not on man's way of discipleship, because we've built up many things in the church and many ways of thinking this is how we disciple. But let's focus on what Jesus done. How did Jesus disciple his disciples?